Our show is called Harry Cole Saves the West. How would Tucker Carlson save the West? You know, you're obviously, you say you're a podcaster now in your remote log cabin rather than a man in the arena, but I think some people would dispute that. But just as a final thought, how would Tucker Carlson save the West?
Well, you have to restore territorial integrity to the West. You can't allow the West to become a dumping ground for the rest of the world. No, I mean, you cannot allow that. So, deport everyone who doesn't belong there immediately. Allow stasis to return, calm to return. Like, here's who lives here. Figure out what everyone who lives in your country has in common. It's obviously not going to be race or religion because none of these countries have a strong working majority with anything in common. And figure out what our national identity is. I mean, it's a kind of core rebuilding. I mean, the sills are rotten, like the foundation is caving in. And so you need to start there at the foundation. What is this country? What does everyone who lives here have in common? Why should we hang together? Why not break apart like so many other countries through history? That's the program that needs to start right away. And you can't do it if there's constant churn in your population. If you wake up and there are people living next door from some country, you don't know who they are, they don't speak your language. It's like, that's not a country. That's a hotel. And it's not stable. So that's where you need to start right there. I think these countries are on the brink of breaking up. A lot of them. I mean, Belgium has had ethnic strife for hundreds of years because, it's got a divided population linguistically, religiously, but they're all Europeans and they're still fighting each other. People fight over very small differences. And these countries now have huge populations with big differences. So how do you keep those countries together? How do you keep them from falling into civil war? That's the question. And the first thing you do is like, stop. We need some stability. We need 100 years to think this through. And I would start that today.
So you don't think we're past the point of no return? There's still hope.
Nothing is ever past the point of no return, but this is a crisis, and it was caused by mass migration, which is totally unnatural. It's anti-democratic. And it is the most disruptive, revolutionary thing you can do to any country. And it's been done to every single white country systematically since the end of the Second World War. And I'm not saying anyone should go to jail for it. I'm not, explaining a conspiracy theory. I'm just saying the facts. Just look at the numbers. And that is a huge deal. We've been told we can't talk about it. Now, of course, it's unavoidable. And someone needs to figure out how to stop that and let a period of calm set in where wise people can figure out a peaceful course forward. And if no one does that, there will not be a peaceful course forward. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even taking a side in it. I'm just observing what's obviously true.